Hello everyone, in this lecture we will understand solution of system of non-homogeneous linear equations. Let us consider the linear system with m equations and n variables. So these are the m equations and n variables are x1 to xn. This system can be written as a matrix equation Ax equal to b. How can we write this one? Look at this. A is the coefficient matrix, its order is m by n. X equal to matrix of the variables, its order is n by 1. So if you multiply, then Ax, the order of this matrix Ax will be m by 1. So look at this, is the m by 1. This is the matrix basically of order m by 1. So m rows are there. This is only single element. This one is the single element. Here B is this matrix. So thus we can write this system as Ax equal to B. Non-homogeneous linear system. If the matrix B is a non-zero matrix, then the linear system Ax equal to B is called non-homogeneous. And matrix AB, elements of B augmented with A, is called augmented matrix. Homogeneous linear system. Matrix B is a zero matrix. Then you can write this matrix equation as Ax equal to 0, and this is called homogeneous linear system. In case of homogeneous linear system, augmented matrix AB, because this is 0, so this is itself the matrix A. Now what is the meaning of rank? Consider this matrix A. Suppose consider these rows as vectors. Say this is V1, V2, V3. So first you have to understand what is a linear combination. For 3 rows, I write Vi equal to A1 Vj plus A2 Vk. Ijk are from 1 to 3 because 3 rows are there. So I may be any value from 1 to 3, similarly jk. So this is the linear combination of two vectors Vj and Vk, and Vi is written as a linear combination of these two. So the echelon form of this matrix is here, this one. Rank is 3. So rank is 3 means you cannot, one row is not completely zero. So all 3 rows are non-zero rows. That's why rank is 3. So you can say all the rows are linearly independent. It means you cannot write any row or any vector in a row in the form of other two vectors. So all 3 rows are linearly independent. That's why its rank is 3. Look at this another matrix. Its rank is 2. So suppose this is V1, V2, V3. Its rank is 2. It means this row, third row, can be written as a linear combination of these two. How can we write V3? If you look at this V3, if you multiply it by 2 and add it to the second row, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 4. So you can write it 2V1 plus V2. It means third row is linearly dependent on these two. It means this third row has no independent existence. That's why its rank is 2. It means actually only 2 rows are there, the first and second, who have independent existence. The third can be derived with the help of these two. So the rank of a matrix is the number of linearly independent rows in the matrix. Now solution of system of linear equations using rank method. We represent a system of linear equation as a matrix equation. Thus using rank we can decide how many equations have independent existence and rewrite the equation accordingly and find the solution. Okay, now consider this linear system Ax equal to B with m equations and n variables. You have to remember these 3 rules. If rank of A is not equal to rank of AB, then no solution. If rank of A equal to rank of augmented matrix and this rank is equal to number of unknown variables, then there will be a unique solution. Third case, If rank A equal to rank of AB, but this is less than, this rank is less than the number of unknown variables, then there will be infinite solutions. Now let us take example to understand all these rules. Let us consider this system. This matrix, we try to write it in matrix form. X equal to B, A is this one, X and B, and this is the augmented matrix AB. Now try to reduce this in the form of echelon, in echelon form. So apply this transform R to multiply this row by 4 and similarly multiply R3 by 4. You will get this matrix. Now apply R2 minus R1. Look at this. What, go to previous. You will apply R2 minus R1 or R3 minus R1. So if you apply these two, and you will get this matrix. Now R3, look at this, we have to make it 0. That's why what we will do, multiply this R2 with 17 and multiply this by multiply this second row with 11 and multiply the third row with 17. So R3 multiplied by 17, R2 multiplied by 11, then you will get this matrix. Now you can add this row and this row, R3 plus R2, you will get this element 0. Now if you look at this, from augmented matrix AB, we can find the rank of A. If we consider this part only, then we can find the rank of A. If we consider the whole, then we find the rank of AB. Okay. So look at this, if you consider the whole, the rank of AB is 3. So if you consider this part only, then rank of A is 3. It means rank of AB equal to rank of A equal to 3, and this equal to number of unknown variables. So the system has a unique solution. Now we have this reduced matrix. So now you can write the equivalent system of equations. But if you convert this into equations, you can write 4x minus y plus z is equal to 4. Similarly 187y minus 99z equal to 88, and finally 156z equal to 156. So using backward substitution, first calculate this one, then substitute value of z here, then substitute y and z here, get x. You will get this solution, and this is the unique solution. Now look at this, the system of linear equations. Here again A, X, B are this is the augmented matrix. Now apply, we have to make it 0, so apply R3 minus 5 R2, this will become 0. Now try to make this 0, so you can multiply it with 4. So multiply this second row with 4, so you will get this matrix. So you can write it, you can give this symbols also, equivalent. Actually we are talking about equivalent, so better to write equivalent. Okay, R2, now apply R2 minus R1, so you will get 0 here. So now look at this, there is already two values are same here, this is same, this is 17, then this is minus 17. So if you add R3 plus R2, look at this row is completely 0. Completely 0 means, now look at this, if you take this part only, you will get rank of A equal to 2, but if you consider whole augmented matrix, again rank equal to 2. It means rank of AB equal to rank of A equal to 2, but this is less than number of unknown variables. The system has infinite number of solutions. Now how can we find the infinite solutions? Again write the equivalent linear system. So now you will have only two equations. Two equations means three variables are there and equations are two. Variables equal to 3, equations equal to 2. It means one variable is extra variable, is a free variable. So here from this one only two variables are there. It's your choice to choose any variable as a free variable. So I have taken z as a free variable. Then I can write y in the term of z. Okay. Now z is a free variable, so assign any arbitrary value to z. So for example, z equal to 1, then you will get y equal to 1, and further if you solve, you will get x equal to 1. Similarly, if you assign z equal to 2, then you will get another value of y and another value of x. In this way, you can find an infinite number of solutions. Now look at this system of equations. Here all these are same. There is AB, there is again only little change has been done in this equation. So if you see A B augmented matrix is this one, and after all these row transformations, finally we get the echelon form in this way. So if you look at this, if you consider this part only, the rank of A equal to, this is 2, but if you consider the whole augmented matrix AB, rank of augmented matrix AB equal to 3. So rank of this is 3, but rank of A equal to 2. So both are different. That's why the linear system is inconsistent, and hence it has no solution. So I hope that you got the concept, and with the help of these three examples, now you can apply all these rules for other problems.